this close to switching up. After looking at Terrence Bud Crawford's condition, I'm this close. And contributing to that is the fact that he can get in shape without worrying about drastic weight cutting. So this is peak Crawford. And I've been saying this forever. You fight better when you are your most healthy. The only thing that's stopping me is every time I switched up at the end, I got it wrong. I did it with Errol Spence. I had Terrence Bud Crawford for a damn year. Switched up at the very end during the media workout, got it wrong. I'm still paying for that to this day. I switched up at the end, Bivol Canelo. I said if they fought, I got Bivol over Canelo. And at the very end, I switched. I got both of those wrong. So I'm not going to switch it.
So in a nutshell, Show Biscuits just admitted to you the only reason why he's not picking Terrence Crawford or all out picking Terrence Crawford and sticking with Canelo is because of superstition. You can't make this shit up. Am I right or am I wrong? Because if it wasn't for the history of things falling apart right after he switched things up at the end, he'd be doing what? Exactly. And that's the whole thing. Listen, there's no reason to want to try to backtrack now based off of no picture. You know, that's not a good look either. You know, because you don't base nothing off no body picture at the end of the day, because that's not gonna win the fight. And all it takes is a picture, once again, to start you to get to sway your opinion. Then all that stuff that he said before and said with all that conviction, like I said, wasn't real. It wasn't nothing but fluff. It had to be, because if all Terrence Crawford got to do is to drop a picture and you reconsidering what you said and all the things you said and the reasons why you said it, and the only reason why you ain't switching is because of tradition of fucking up and doing that, then indirectly, you saying that you have doubts, and that's what this whole thing is be about. And look, it ain't nothing wrong with it, but stop talking like you know this is a for sure thing. It's a definite thing. It ain't no way in the hell that Terrence Crawford got a chance. Well, that's not how you responded to his picture. That's not what they saying right now. Because as it get closer to the fight, you realize what it is. I told you, I'm surprised Canelo went through with this shit. You know, to be quite frank and honest with you, but if all it takes is a picture to get you talking about Crawford in the right way, then all that stuff you said about Canelo wasn't fucking real. Because it was the experience, it was all that. All that experience talk, all that Canelo this, Canelo that, and at the end of the day, a picture sways you to change your pick. That says a whole fucking lot, don't it? That says a whole fucking lot, bro.
When the greatest Canelo came out, the one that you guys seen that fought Triple G the first time, bro, dude popped dirty for clenbuterol, bro. Why do you think the second fight didn't happen? So
that says a whole lot about you, what you feel about Canelo, what you doing when you talk about boxing. That says a whole lot of shit. Point blank, period. So they don't believe in that crap, man. You know, and they wasn't fooling nobody. You know, but go ahead and stick with your mans, because let's not forget, I'm going to keep reiterating this. This is a fight that Canelo is supposed to win. You guys shouldn't even be slightly thinking about picking Terrence Crawford. Right? This is not a fight Terrence Crawford is supposed to be able to win at all. Point blank, period. No Canelo fan should be talking like they worried or considering flipping and all that other shit. But that's what they feel like. You know, and they trying to go around the whole internet trying to project. Oh, they're scared. No, you're scared. I don't know what it is with Canelo's fan base and Mexican men with the obsession with the word scared and want somebody to be scared. In psychology, we would call that projecting, and that means y'all a bunch of scary dudes.
for me, seeing that was the best Canelo I've ever seen. But that was Canelo off of steroids. Everybody else that he fought Amir Khan, he fought Daniel Jacobs, he fought, what the f is his name, Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant. These guys are all weak, bro.
Who else is out there to fill Canelo's shoes? Nobody. If Canelo loses, boxing goes to shit.
One thing I noticed about this fight while being on the internet or YouTube or whatever and whatnot is how this fight brings the insecurity out of people. Like, this fight is damn near another Ryan Garcia moment. Like, you can see who's who and what's what. I mean, you can see it on, you know, the mainstream media. You can see it on your favorite content creators. And they so sour about this matchup. And my thing is, we didn't have to go this route at all. And if people were thinking this matchup was so bad for boxing, why didn't y'all say that when y'all heard Canelo was considering fighting Terrence Crawford? Why do you let it get to this point to now figure out it's bad for boxing, but it's only bad for boxing if Canelo loses? So if Canelo wins, it's good for boxing? Like, how do y'all make that make sense? What's supposed to be bad is supposed to be bad, but y'all only consider it being bad because you're only thinking about Canelo losing. If you weren't thinking about Canelo losing, you wouldn't be talking about something that's bad for boxing. So explain that to us. We want to know. How does that exactly work? Because I'll always pick a David Benavidez fight over a Terrence Crawford fight, always. But y'all didn't want to do that. But to see everybody little racist antenna is going up. I mean, you can see it. You could, especially in the content creators, you can see it because of their nervousness for this fight. And I don't know what this shit is with Canelo fans trying to project. Canelo fans / Latino / whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Y'all have this obsession with somebody being scared or saying scared or something like that. That's something I notice with Mexican men, you know, when it comes to boxing. Y'all obsessed with the scared word. Y'all always want somebody to be scared. You know, if you ask me, that's nothing but projected. So I take it that y'all just a whole bunch of scary men naturally because y'all obsessed with somebody being scared. You also got some of the lamest tactics and the lamest habits that I've seen on the internet. Most of you Canelo fans is waiting around hoping that Canelo can win just so you, as an adult man who probably got some kids and whatever and whatnot, can get up and go to channels that you think support Terrence Crawford. Let's face it. Go to any black channel that you can think of and try to harass them after the fight. Why do y'all all threaten to do the same thing? Man, Canelo fans pathetic ass fuck. You know what I'm saying? But what do you expect from a pack of undercover zesty motherfuckers? What you expect, bro? Getting that shit pushed in. Getting love from the brothers. The homies. Shut up, don't get mad.
Set a tone, gotta set a tone. How you talking when you know you got no backbone? Breaking easily and now you writing sad songs. Set a tone, gotta set a tone.